RHITV is on the air, live from Hulman Arena in Terre Haute, Indiana, and on the campus of Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. We're excited to bring you NCAA volleyball action. It's the Rose-Hulman Volleyball Invitational as colleges from all over the Midwest set to do battle, and our first matchup features the Asbury Eagles and the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers. Today's matchup is brought to you by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Aspen Creek Grill, why do anywhere else for delicious food? Bertner Electric provides quality electrical services in central Indiana. Boilermaker 374, we're second to none to quality and performance. Clean Slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. And Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. Alongside our producer, Jerry the Wids Collins, and camera person, Savannah Simler, and my partner, the coach, Keith Myers, this is Clark Chafin. And Coach, the fall season's in full swing, and we're set to bring some exciting volleyball action as the Rose-Hulman Volleyball Invitational comes to you this weekend. We've got exciting matchups today and tomorrow featuring these fighting engineers. It gets some really good, tough competition. I'm looking forward to this weekend, Coach.
Are we out of the car yet?
We had a nice journey here for sure.
70, if you're coming in to watch these games, 70 is backed up all the way to Indianapolis. But we finally made it. Nice. I really like how you cut through the country fields. Let's talk volleyball. All these teams are quality teams. This is a premier invitational. They didn't bring little teams that they could beat up on. They found teams that will be competitive. They'll play the same style. It's going to be a lot of fun. Asbury took one, a hard one today, 3-0 against Anderson at 2:30. Interesting that was the only game today at 2:30. All the other games are this evening, and tomorrow we'll have volleyball for you tomorrow. We'll also have soccer for you tomorrow, and we also got football for you tomorrow. So a lot of things going on, but I'm looking forward to this tournament.
Exciting times for the network, and we're excited here on RHITV to bring you the volleyball team. This matchup is, first of all, features the Asbury Eagles, and these teams are really, as they started today, both sitting pretty similar. 500 records. Rose-Hulman coming in at 6-6. Asbury, as you mentioned earlier, Coach, with that loss today to Anderson, falls to 5-6, and they lose 3-0 to that fellow HCAC member. Both these teams, if you look at the schedule, they play a lot of these two-day weekend tournaments. Coach, how's that prepare them not only for like a tournament today, but also as they get ready for both of these prospective schools to get into conference play?
Coaching in the level that this is, what you do is you play teams like this and you play games like this because it gets you seasoned ready for your tournament and your conference. Because in the conference you only play one game, you play in a different atmosphere, the court is different. Today it's the same distance, but it's different going north and south than east and west. But it gets you ready, and the interesting I like about this is college tournaments. In high school, it's best out of 3 in these tournaments. Here, buddy, you got to play 5, and oh, by the way, you play in 35 more minutes, be ready to go.
And you got to think that these coaches are going to really test the depth of each team.
Yeah, especially, and you talk to all the coaches today, and one of the things they said is we'll see players that may not be able to see the floor a lot during the season, but you got to play. I guarantee you play 14 kids today.
And that's great experience because you never know throughout this season when injuries come up. We speak of these invitational tournaments. This is the 4th weekend invitational tournament for Rose-Hulman and the 3rd for Asbury. We're going to take a quick timeout. Return, we'll meet some impact players, get coaches' keys to tonight's matchup. It's the Asbury Eagles and the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers, and it's on RHIT-TV.
My name is Brittany. A little thing I love about the Egg White Grill is the toasty English muffin. It's toasted perfectly. It's just a little crispy, but not like hard crispy, but just crispy enough that when you bite into it, everything is perfect.
My name is Curtis, and I love the egg white grill because the egg itself, it's like soft and fluffy, like a pillow. I wouldn't eat my pillow, but I'd eat the Chick-fil-A breakfast egg white sandwich for sure.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
You sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Welcome back to Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology Invitational here at Rose-Hulman University. This broadcast is copyrighted by Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written permission of Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology is prohibited. Coach, Rose-Hulman comes in at 6-6 on the season. They're coached by Rachel Delsey, who's in her 6th year. Their last win was Tuesday, won 3-0 against Webster. Offensively, they've got 2 players that have over 100 kills, and Kate Wood, who's a middle hitter at 5'11 senior, averaging 2.69 kills per set, and Morgan Cordy is a 5'11 outside hitter from St. Louis, who's also at 109 kills. Setter Jillian Gregg from Marshall, Indiana, is a two-way player as she both sets and hits from the right side. And then I think, though, with Rose, you got to start with their defensive player, Lily Ebright. She is the key to that back row. Yeah. Defensive player of the year last year.
And very much talkative. Will be the captain, if you will, on the floor. And she'll get in your face if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Good players will do that. You notice there's not a lot of Indiana kids on this Rose-Hulman team. You got the #1 technology school in the country. You got a lot of people coming, a lot of people looks, but the aggressive play that they have, they're on that winning streak. She feels pretty confident that this is going to put them over the top, because when it gets ready for the Heartland Conference, you better be ready to play volleyball or you're going to be left behind.
Ebright, again, the defensive player of the year, only a sophomore from Wichita, Kansas. Meanwhile, the Asbury Eagles, 5-6 on the season. Head coach is Tiffany Horton in her 2nd year, and she, as a player herself, was a 4-year starter at the University of Arizona. Offensively, they have the Gray sisters, Emma Grace Gray and her sister, Lucy Kate Gray, are a nice combination for the Asbury Eagles. Emma Grace leads them in kills and is a 6th rotation outside hitter, and Lucy Kate Gray is leading them in assists with 324 assists. This is Asbury's 2nd game today, Coach. What do they need to get the win here?
Be consistent. Get serves in, play tall at the net, and then get everybody involved and get that momentum. The first game, I think, is really key for both of these teams. Rose-Hulman has sat all day long. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Asbury has played. They've been loose. They probably had dinner. They're ready to play.
They'll be ready to go. The last time they played was October 1st in 2011. As they take a look at the starters for Rose, we have Ebright, Nabier, Rathbun, Gregg, Foltz, Coop, and Wood will be the starters for the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers. Last time, again, Asbury won in 2011. The only time these two teams have played. So we'll take a short break, and we'll get ready for some Rose-Hulman volleyball.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
A good engineer, a good mathematician, a good scientist can identify problems.
But in order to be a great scientist or engineer, you've got to have curiosity and you've got to have creativity, and that's what's going to set you apart.
You can't teach curiosity. You just need to encourage your student to be curious. Curious in anything that they do. Curious so that it brings out the innovations, the new ideas.
Since we're doing things so quickly, a lot of times we know that we need help. So our professors all know us by name.
Basically, everybody knows everybody here.
That one-on-one personal connection you're getting with the faculty, you don't get that a lot of places.
We are not just saying, here, go do this hard project. We are right there with them. We work with them.
The faculty are there for you.
Anxious over algebra? Call Ask Rose, the free science and math homework helpline. It's free world-class tutoring. Just call, chat, email, or screen share. Learn more at askrose.org. Confused by chemistry? Call Ask Rose, the free science and math homework helpline. It's free world-class tutoring. Just call, chat, email, or screen share. Learn more at askrose.org.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Welcome back to RHI-TV here at Holbert Arena as the teams are being introduced. Rose-Hulman at 6-6, taking on Asbury here at 5-6. Game 1 to bring you tonight. Game 2, join us at 7:20 as we'll have Rose-Hulman taking on a very good Grove City College Wolverines team. That's 12-3 on the season. They're coming all the way from Grove City, Pennsylvania. What we said, Coach, at the beginning of the broadcast here, we're bringing out some of the really top-notch teams from across the Midwest. Asbury coming to you from Wilmore, Kentucky, making the drive up to Terre Haute.
You know, you look at these teams, and you look at all these teams, and you look at the common thread. All these girls have played high-quality high school volleyball that come in. Now you groom into a college setting, and it's early in the year, so it's a different atmosphere. The different atmosphere today, because now there's two courts playing at the same time. You got to listen for your whistle. You got to listen to your coach. It's a tough test for a broadcaster coming in. Where we are sitting, we have a pretty good seat. This is going to be a lot of fun this weekend.
It reminds you a lot of a club volleyball setting where you have multiple courts going at the same time, lots of whistles.
And here's the other thing. We have the best crew IndianaSRN could muster up this weekend. We got the Wizard.
We got the Wiz.
We got the Wizard. We got Lance. We got Sticks. And we got Savannah. How about that?
Savannah is on target with that camera, doing a fantastic job. And Asbury will get the serve to start. It'll be Lucy Kate Gray, the 5'7" sophomore. And we're underway. And she will start with an ace.
I would think that would be a good way to start.
That is a good way to start. And you got to think, Asbury losing that first matchup to Anderson today wants to come off, as we mentioned, get off to a good start. And we have a service error. 1-1.
You know, the neat thing is that you played at 2:30 in the afternoon, and you had maybe a half hour, 45 minutes. I think they had about an hour break. That gives you time to regroup, maybe look at some film, see what you have to do, and just get used to it. 2:30 start is a really different time.
There's the outside swing, and it's blocked at the net by Rose. combination of Kate Wood and Allie Foltz getting it done at the net. Rathburn to serve. Tipped at the net. Out of system, Ebright. And a kill.
Nice.
Kate Wood from the right side.
Using that line, use that in line as your prime target.
Nice pass by Ebright. And Rose extends to the 3-1 lead. The right side attack tipped at the net and a tool shot. And the kill for number 15, Sydney Hastley.
Hastley at 5'8" from Louisville, Kentucky.
Hastley back to serve.
Nice rotation. Nice block.
Block at the net as the swing by Kate Wood for Rose. Wood leads the Fighting Engineers in kills with 113 on the season. And we're tied up at 3. Out of system ball. A nice shot to the corner, dug out nicely by the Eagles. Cross court, and it's down for the kill.
Nice touch, nice setup. You see these sets, they're really high, Clark. That's what you want. And the lighting in this gymnasium is perfect for the volleyball.
Nice serve. Ebright digs it out. Gregg gets it to a hitting position and blocked at the net. Kate Wood again with her second block.
Yeah, second block of the night. I feel pretty good, Coach.
Fresh legs for Kate Wood. And Allie Foltz back to serve. Right side swing. A little change up there, kind of off the fingertips for Megan Walden, but it works. And she'll get the kill and the Asbury side out and the lead. Riley McCord, the defensive specialist. And they're going to say four hits that go over the net. Asbury point. It's always a tough ball to call for the officials.
It's so tough.
Here's the serve. Ebright lets it go. And a great play by her as it sails out of bounds.
Here's that ball. That's the dodge ball move. See that ball just dodging it out of the way.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yes, sir.
Side out to the Fighting Engineers. Nice back set. Recovered by Rose. Down the line, is it too deep? It is. And a point for Asbury. They go up 5-7.
The back and forth, filling each other out here. 25, 25, 25, 25, 15.
Aiden Hamilton now setting for Rose-Hulman, number 28, 5'11 freshman. There's a swing. Nice kill by Jillian Gregg from the right side. Gregg puts it right down the corner. These are those right sides. They teach him to go cross. Gregg saw that opening.
Played at
kill by her.
Played at Park Heritage back in the day.
Back in the day. Marshall, Indiana. There's the overpass. Let's see if Rose can connect. Asbury digs it out of system.
Oh, look at that. Nice dig.
Another right side attack. And a roll shot back over. Here comes the outside swing down the line. A joust at the net, and it's run by Rose.
Wow. I tell you what, Rose played very well that time.
Sydney Naybauer puts it away at the net and ties it up. Rose is trying to gained some momentum here. There's the swing into the net. It'll be four. Actually, the ref says it hits the antenna out of bounds.
That was the up official that made that call.
That up official. Isn't that nasty? You can see it all.
Well, you can't see everything. There's a set.
Dug out nicely by Ebright. Here comes the Rose offense. Gregg with the touch shot, and it just lands wide of the court. And that side out will give the ball to Asbury.
How about the line judge right there on that call?
She came down, right?
Comes down to make the angle call. Pretty impressive. I love it. That's why I quit officiating.
Emma Grace Gray serving. Here comes Rose on the attack. Gray finds that opening on the back left corner and gets the kill on the side out for Rose.
You don't think she's up for this game?
She's ready to go.
Mom and Dad watching.
Of RHIT TV here. Nice serve by Ebright. Puts the Eagles out of system. Let's see if Rose can run their offense. There's a tip at the net. Backing it down. Good. A kill. Allie Foltz in on the action. The overpass led to the Eagles scrambling on defense, and Allie Foltz puts it away. And the Fighting Engineers now on top 10-8. And an ace for Ebright. Her first ace of the match. She comes in with 15 aces on the season. And out of system again, into the net. And a nice service run here by Lily Ebright. Puts the Fighting Engineers up by 4 at 12-8. That was a little deep for that service error, their first one. Side out to Asbury, and back to serve is McKenna Rummage. 5'10" freshman from Frankfort, Kentucky. Ebright with the dime pass. Gregg down the line, just wide. (12-10). Oh, nice hustle by Gregg. Can they get it up? No.
Tried to pancake it up, couldn't get it up there.
And a good serve. A lot of times coaches want those serves in those deep corners.
Yes, sir.
Make it hard for those setters to run an offense. Here it is. Overpass. A little too tight to the net.
How about the dig though? Getting the ball up, but you got to kind of deaden the ball a little bit there.
It's a tough skill. They practice a lot, and a little 4-0 run here by Asbury has tied it up at 12. The overpass again is put away by number 19, Sailor Sobiek.
Talk a little bit about overpassing. What we're talking about that is you're overpassing your teammates. And you're giving an easy set for the opponent.
It's almost like sending over a free ball.
That free ball means it's a free ball.
It's a free ball, and that's what you want. You want that defense to scramble and set over a free ball. It's a service error by Gregg, a little wide. Their second service error for Rose-Hulman.
You know, these teams are used to playing in this setting, like you said, 4 weeks in a row or 3 weeks in a row for these teams. So they're used to customary to playing in this way, but it's really tough to adapt.
Well, it is, and Coach, you brought up a good point in the beginning. There's a nice 31 put down by Allie Foltz. And the point you made was these girls are used to playing the weekends in high school, but they're 3-setters. This is the NCAA. These are 5-set tournaments.
These are endurance.
We're all tied up at 14. Rathburn to serve. Skims the net. Versus the flow, dug out by the Fighting Engineers. Swing just a little low. And the side out goes to Asbury. Back and forth game. Aisley to serve for Asbury. Down the line and on the corner.
That hit the line. Beautiful shot.
Couldn't have dropped it any better. Allie Foltz with the kill right in front of the official's feet. Coffin corner ties it at 15. And a lot of coaches when coaching volleyball, they'll try to put the game in smaller increments. Now they'll want to say maybe first to 20.
Yeah, you want to push 5 here. Then you want to go 5-0.
4 hits gives Rose now the advantage. Foltz with an ace. Allie Foltz. That ball was moving. And Rose now on top 17-15.
There's the replay for you. Knuckleball.
Puts it again. Allie Foltz getting it done from the service line.
There's the frustration. Coach throws the ball to the ball guy on the other end of the floor going, give me a break. Come on, girls.
That one goes into the net. As Foltz adds to her ace total. She had 13 coming in today.
You know, being a ex-volleyball coach, you play so well, and then all of a sudden the wheel just fall off. And you just go, what is going on? And then you realize they're 17, 18, 19 years old.
Such a game of momentum. I've never seen anything like it. A nice reversing the flow by Greg, that the swing is too long.
It's also a mental game where a lot of people don't think it's mental, but there's a lot of mental thought process in this game.
You're never out of a game no matter what the score. I've seen a lot of different comebacks. Greg sets it up. Here's the outside hit. Roll shot to Ebright. Greg sets up the offense. Dug out nicely by the Eagles. Ebright right there.
Well, she saved that one.
She sure did. Good hustle on her part. The throw dug by Gray. Nice rally by both teams. Cross court. In the corner again, up. And finally a kill by Asbury's McKenna Rummage.
47 seconds. Not bad, huh?
That's some really good volleyball.
That's intense volleyball right there.
McKenna Rummage on that kill. And McCord to serve. Over to the middle. It's blocked. Blocked again by Rose. And the changeup by Walden finds the open spot in the heart of the defense.
Jillian Gregg tried her best to get that.
And Rose-Hulman will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 18-19.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
HCAC website. Keep up to date with every school and every sport on the HCAC website at heartlandconf.org. That's heartlandconf.org.
Both officials are talking as they're working this game as well. Like everybody, it's a new setting for everybody, and I love it when officials talk to see, okay, what am I seeing? What are you seeing? Good officiating right there.
Rose had an 18-15 lead, and Asbury is on a bit of a run, up 19-18. There's a transition tip, and it finds the floor for a kill. Megan Walden with the tip from the right side. The Eagles going up 18-20.
This Asbury team is a very young ball club.
The more experience they get, the better they'll be. A dump by Gregg.
How about that dump?
Ebright.
Reset.
And a nice swing.
I like that outside shot. They're setting it up. She's calling for that ball. Watch this. Over here, watch the call for her. Give me it to me. Nice.
And a nice job of getting also back in transition. Get some momentum into that swing. Cut into that lead.
Oh, nice save.
Kept up by the Rose defense. Here's a swing. That block has been important by Gregg. She gets another piece. Tipped. Top on the swing from the outside. Ebright getting some help. Free ball over. Here comes Asbury.
No communication there.
And a big cut shot swing by Asbury.
Out of rotation a little bit, out of the whole entire mix. No communication.
Need a little help on the one pass.
Now you push 4.
Got him into some trouble, 19-21. And an ace. Because Rathburn couldn't pass it to that net. And a quick timeout by Asbury. We'll take a break and come back and finish set 1.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Welcome back to the Rose-Hulman Volleyball Invitational.
You know, during that timeout, coach is saying, you just got to go back to the fundamental, the basics, what we got here. We lost the track of what we were doing. 22-19, you still can come back and win this thing. This is a very important point here for Asbury.
I agree with you. Get a side out if you're Rose-Hulman and get that service back into your possession. And a service error.
How many times?
It works a lot.
We've done this together for 3 years. How many times do you call timeout and then you side out?
It works a lot. 4 service errors for Asbury. And it's 20-22. There's the right side. Coop picks it up. Dug up nicely by the Eagles. Tied at the net and a good play by Gregg.
She has played well. Very well.
Jillian Gregg takes the overpass here, Coach,
look at
and
this.
puts it in the corner.
Here, I'll get it. No one home.
Everybody was up to cover on the hit, and she knew that that back corner was wide open. Here she comes up for the block again. Free ball sent over.
Go right back to her.
In the corner, was it touched?
No,
it was a long and a rally and an opportunity on a free ball for the Rose offense.
Push 2 here.
23-21.
These teams are very well matched. I told you, this is going to be fun all weekend long.
Emma Grace Gray serving. Hamilton, and they'll call a double contact. And it's set point for Asbury. Asbury trailed 2 times in this match, 12-8 and 18-15. They find themselves at set point. Ebright picks it up. They'll send a free ball over. Blocked at the net. Right side hit, got a touch. Reverses the flow, a great set. Ebright's there. Here comes Gregg. Tips it in the corner for a kill. Big time play by Jillian Gregg.
I think that ball might have gone out, but she has to play it because she played 4 points right in that corner. That ball was
too close. Made an effort, a great play by Gregg. Gives Rose-Hulman a chance. Ebright to serve. Here comes a swing on the outside. Ebright digs it up. And the kill. And Asbury is going to take set 1 by a score of 25-22. Teams will change sides, and we'll take a break. We'll wrap up set 1 and get ready for set 2 on RHIT TV.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
RHI TV, Rose-Hulman and Asbury. Asbury leading 1-0.
A good engineer, a good mathematician, a good scientist can identify problems.
But in order to be a great scientist or engineer, you've got to have curiosity and you've got to have creativity. And that's what's going to set you apart.
You can't teach curiosity. You just need to encourage your student to be curious. Curious in anything that they do. Curious so that it brings out the innovations, the new ideas.
The HCAC Commissioner Cup. The Commissioner's Cup is a rotating trophy awarded to the institution that garners the most overall all sports points. Congratulations to Rose-Hulman, the 2022-23 winner of the HCAC Commissioner's Cup. Congratulations to Rose for the overall all sports points.
We're doing things so quickly. A lot of times we know that we need help. So our professors all know us by name.
Basically, everybody knows everybody here.
That one-on-one personal connection you're getting with the faculty, you don't get that a lot of places.
We are not just saying, here, go do this hard project. We are right there with them. We work with them.
The faculty are there for you.
Rose-Hulman versus Asbury. Set 2 about to get underway as the officials look at the scorecard and the lineups and making sure that everyone's in the right spot. Take a look at that first set, Coach. Some lead changes back and forth, a tight one all the way. But at a couple of points during set 1, Rose-Hulman led 12-8 and 18-15. But a nice run by Asbury came out with a 25-22 set 1 victory. What do you think played a part in that?
A lot of that is just the momentum. They got on track. I think playing at 2:30 in the afternoon, now people are going, sure, Coach. But you've already played a game. So you already got a little bit of rest off your bones. We'll see what happens. What I love about college volleyball, it's the old, okay, game 2, let's rotate benches and let's regroup see what we got.
Now, in Indiana, they have gone away from rotating benches in high school volleyball.
And speed up the game for about because it took it. You had to get your book bag and your lunch bag.
Well, and I think it's also good for the fans. They can pick one spot to sit at, and
well, especially you because you sit far away, way up high and far away from people.
I don't want anyone to hear me. An ace by Jillian Gregg.
This is how game 1 started.
To start the match for Rose-Hulman. Let's see if that first match, Rose is now kind of warmed up and ready to go. Here come the Eagles. Tip blocked at the net. Asbury recovers but couldn't get it over the net. Allie Foltz was there. And Rose with a good start, leading now 2-0. Jillian Gregg, a 5'10 junior. Middle, it's blocked again by that Rose defense. Out of systems, Asbury. Can they get it over? They do. What a play. Gregg outside.
Here's the hit.
Cross court, and that'll be a kill. Sophia Coop, the 6-foot senior.
We need to let our fans know who's watching at home, hey, I see 4, 5, 6, 7 balls. What's going on? There are 2 courts playing at the same time. So you're going to see some balls that think it's their court. It's not. It's another court by us.
And the serving by Jillian Gregg has got this Asbury defense out of system and a big lead here at 4-0. Gregg sends it back to the deep corner again.
Nice.
Dug up by Ebright. Gregg reverses the flow to the right side, and it's a tool time. Kate Wood with the block, or with the kill.
Kate Wood, watch Kate Wood calling for the ball right here. Oh, missed it. There's the call. Watch this. I got it. Bam. Nice.
Out of system again. Roll shot from the back line. Gregg sets it outside. Here's the swing. Ebright with the dig. Roll shot has the Eagles out of system, and another point for Rose. Give them a 6-0 lead here in set 1.
Yeah, good timeout by Coach.
Coach Horton's going to take a timeout with Rose on top, 6-0.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Holbert Arena, site of the Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology Volleyball Invitational. Rose on top in set 2, 6-0.
Look at that.
Ebert plays it up. Here comes a swing down the line. It's good. Sophia Coop.
Your daughter plays. Your daughter sets. You want it that high. Don't you want it that high just to survey where that ball's going to go?
It gives the opportunity for that hitter to get its timing down in a good transition. And a nice play with a left hand by number 11, Macy Pack. 5'9" freshman middle hitter.
Eagles are now saying, come on now, let's go. Let's roll. Down 6.
And they're to the serve. Paisley with the serve. Here comes Rose. And they'll call a double contact on that.
That's a great call. That's going to always be called. Watch the rotation of the ball. If you are watching the game, watch the rotation of the ball. If the rotation changes, they're going to call 2 hits.
If it looks like a basketball, someone shooting a basketball with that rotation, they'll call it a nice 1 ball to the middle. Kate Wood puts it down.
How many people do that?
Not a lot. That was smashed. This is a quick tempo ball. And Kate Wood gets right on top of it.
You know, Jerry Collins was doing that today during warm-up when we were walking in.
That's why he's over there icing his shoulder.
Yep.
But the Wiz can do it all. Here come the Eagles. Dug up by Wood. Right to the pin.
Nice.
Here comes Asbury. Roll shot. Gregg pushes it in the corner, and it's good. Jillian Gregg with the dump.
She has mastered that a little bit today.
She has definitely found that corner, realizes that's where the weakest area is of the defense. It's hard for that libero to cover all parts of that back row. Ebright, out of system ball. And a roll shot kill by number 18, Megan Cordy. 5'11" sophomore from St. Louis with the kill. And how about Rose up 10-2. And the tool shot by Megan Walden gets a side out for Asbury.
That antenna is moving a little bit.
A little bit. That lady was coming down the line to make that call earlier. I'm not going to argue with her.
Okay. Well, she bought you a Chick-fil-A sandwich before the game. Of course you're not.
With Chick-fil-A sauce, I might add. Thank you for that, by the way. Put that stuff in my veins. Overpass. Gregg sets it up. And Cordy just wide on the swing attempt. Out of system was Rose. Not a clean offensive attack. Swing just wide. McCord serving. Here's a middle attack. Off the top, and that was a touch. Give the kill to Emma Grace Gray. Number 32.
I think Kate Wood touched this ball right there.
You see it change, the spin change on the ball. Ebright with a nice pass. Here comes the slide. Dug out nicely by the Eagles. Ebright, she's so quick, coach. 31, it's blocked, and they're going to say a double on the set. It'll be side out, Rose-Hulman.
That's a difficult call because I think she was trying to change direction while she did that double contact, as you mentioned.
A little faster tempo set there.
This one is a little bit quicker.
Serving now is Allie Foltz. And it's blocked. Sydney Naybauer gets the block. 5'11" junior from Castle Pines, Colorado. Gets the block, and the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers add to their total. Dug up nicely. Good hustle by Gregg, but couldn't get it over in 3. That hitting air results in a side out for Asbury. In for the Eagles to serve is number 5, Eve-Elise Hall, 5'3" freshman. She'll do setting from the back row. Gregg. Wood couldn't get it down. Roll shot by the Eagles. Ebright with a nice pass. Touched at the net by Asbury. And that shot's long. Got him out of the system.
They just lead to 13-6.
Good service pressure by Rose-Hulman this entire second set as Hayden Hamilton checks in for the Fighting Engineers. And hitting air, point Rose-Hulman.
Rose-Hulman seems to be more relaxed this game than the first game of the
I feel like they're playing faster and cleaner. Right? The passing's been good. They've been in system. There's an overpass. And the tip is down for Asbury. And Sydney Hastley will check in for Asbury. Nice serve there. Hamilton down the right side. Here comes the big swing. Ebright digs it out. And a tool shot goes down by Jillian Gregg. It's tool time for Jillian Gregg.
Yep.
Tools the block and gets the side out for Rose-Hulman and extends that lead to 15-7. Kylie Rathburn now to serve. And a double contact. Tried to dump it from the back row.
She did. He's been very consistent with that, hasn't he?
You know, and that's a call that you see occasionally. It's kind of phasing out a little bit of some volleyball circles. And a nice hustle by Asbury. McCord, the DS.
Hit the antenna.
Out of bounds. Great hustle by her to give her team an opportunity to keep it alive. And Asbury calls a timeout. We'll take it with him.
Hey, Clark.
Hey, Coach.
If you get tired of volleyball,
tell me.
Tomorrow afternoon at 3:30,
what's
there's
on?
Soccer on RHIT TV.
Who's playing?
Rose-Hulman.
Oh, that'd be a good matchup. Their soccer team. They're playing Ohio Northern tomorrow, 3:30. We'll be in here doing volleyball also on RHIT TV. It's a couple good matchups for this Rose-Hulman volleyball team. And hitting air, they're going to say a net violation on the Rose defense.
Well, here's what you do. You watch volleyball until 5 because we'll be done by 5, and you watch the second half of the soccer.
And that just means more popcorn and more hot dogs.
More Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Ebright with the nice court awareness. Lets that serve sail out of bounds. And Rose started this set 2 leading 7-0.
They haven't really.
They've been in complete control.
Yes, they have. There's a nice serve.
Ebright sends it over with a nice pass.
Back door.
Gregg down the right side, goes line. And a nice swing and kill by Taylor Sobek.
You know what my assistants call that?
What do your assistants call that?
A no answer.
Nobody's
Rotation
home.
everybody's over to the other side.
A good court awareness. That's an instinct that some of these hitters have. They feel those defensive players moving in transition, trying to find an open spot out of system, and that's going to be an ace for Lucy Kate Gray. It would always be fun to play with your sister. I think that would be an awesome opportunity.
You think breakfast is a different conversation every day?
I'm sure it's volleyball is every Christmas. Here's a swing, joust at the net, double contact, and a point to Rose-Hulman.
Especially if you had a better game than your sister, you're one up, like you and your brother did.
Yeah. Well, he always got the better of me. (19-10). Gray to serve. Big swing, Ebright. And a line shot for a kill. Sophia Coop.
Look at this. Nice.
Nice control by Greg, too, right at the net.
Now it's a race to 5.
Good serve, and that's going to fall for an ace. Jillian Gregg getting it done behind the service line again. Extend this Rose lead to 11 at 21-10. Here comes the swing, touched at the net. Ebright's able to play it up. And a block by Asbury. Macy Pack, part of that combination with Megan Walden. (21-11). Greg outside and played up. Touched at the net by the Asbury defense. Blocked by Rose. And now Rose in the offense. Good up by McCord. Tip, and it's home.
Wow.
Megan Walden.
Now you see the confidence a little bit of Asbury here. They don't think they're out of this. Down 9.
Chip away. You want to get it to manageable. Little pieces. Out of system again. Here comes a roll shot. Here comes a tip. Played up nicely by Wood. Cross. Middle. Kill by Macy Pack. We get a free ball. Asbury likes to go to that 31 or 32 ball. Get that middle moving in between where they normally are and the outside hitter.
And they've been doing that the last 2 or 3 times they've had control of the ball.
And Rose tries their own 32. Blocked at the net. Can they keep it alive? And they'll say double contact, or a lift rather. Asbury trying to get back into it now, only down 21-14.
They are knocking on the door.
At one point it was 21-10. Got a little run going. Gregg reverses the flow, a nice set. Dug out by the Eagles. Cross court again. Here's a tip. There's a swing on the corner, and it's good. It's down, and it's a kill. Sophia Coop.
Almost rocked them to sleep, didn't they?
They just kept having an answer for each Asbury attack. And Coop with a nice swing down the line. It stops that little Eagle run. And a block at the net by Allie Foltz.
Allie's like, no, not on my watch.
Set right on top of that right hand here. Notice that positioning. Yep. Rose now 2 points away from winning set 2. Comes a swing and a hitting air. And we are at set point for the Fighting Engineers. And net service error. It's only the first service error of this set.
I know, isn't that amazing? I mean, and it's 24-15. You'll take that.
You will. And part of being a very good server is putting pressure. And a lot of coaches live and die with that pressure on the defense behind the service line.
Yep.
Is that you'll live with some service errors, and they've been cleaned up to that point. The tip. And they're going to call another lift. And that'll do it for set 2. Rose-Hulman winning 25-15. Coach, what was the difference between set 1 and set 2?
Faster start for Rose-Hulman. Seemed like they had more confidence than they did in match number 1. And I tell you, I still think you get to that. You've been sitting all day. It takes a while to get this going. We'll see what happens in set number 3.
We'll bring you set 3 when we come back at Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology Volleyball Invitational. Maximize visibility, gain prominent exposure through on-site branding, social media mentions, and more. Contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org. That's coach@IndianaSRN.org.
We will fit your needs.
Enough said.
Enough said.
A good engineer, a good mathematician, a good scientist can identify problems.
But in order to be a great scientist or engineer, you've got to have curiosity and you've got to have creativity. And that's what's going to set you apart.
You can't teach curiosity. You just need to encourage your student to be curious. Curious in anything that they do. Curious so that it brings out the innovations, the new ideas.
With producer Jerry Collins and camera person Savannah Simler and the coach Keith Myers.
Don't forget Lance.
Lance and Sticks, you guys are doing an awesome job as well. This is Clark Chafin here at Rose-Hulman. We're getting ready to set
Lance
3.
is looking right at you, and he's upset.
Lance, I need more Chick-fil-A sauce. Folks, want to remind you that we have another matchup tonight for Rose-Hulman as they take on a very talented Grove City College Wolverines.
They're like 12-2, aren't they?
12-3. They're very good. Join us at 7:20 pregame. And then tomorrow at 11 o'clock or 10:50 pregame for the Baldwin-Wallace Rose-Hulman matchup. 2:50 for the University of Olivet and Rose-Hulman. And at 3:30 we got Rose-Hulman soccer as they take on Ohio Northern. And then it's HCAC play. We got football, we've got soccer, all on the network next week. Excited to bring it to you. Nice
10 games this week.
10 games.
You ready for this? 10 games this week, 10 games next week, 14 games 2 weeks ago.
We're fun.
We're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Midwest, watch out.
Tune in to see all that action.
See, look, Sticks upset. He moved. Don't upset Sticks.
I got you, Sticks.
He's new. You know where he went to school, don't you?
Where did he go to school?
University of Indianapolis.
Well, he's on it for sure.
Yeah, he's a Greyhound.
He's a Greyhound. We could have used his help navigating him through I-70 west through Plainfield.
That's for sure.
Earlier today, Sticks. But
if you
appreciate it. Asbury to serve first. All tied at 1 set apiece. Lucy Kate Gray to serve. There's a swing. Dug up nicely by the Eagles. Ebright can't get this one as the kill goes to Sydney Hastley.
I do believe that ball was going to go out.
Eberreich so quick and athletic.
She is.
She covers balls so well at the net and gets to those second chance passes. Hamilton kicks it out to Gregg. And that's in the corner. That's good. A nice swing and attack by Jillian Gregg, whether it's setting or hitting. She's finding those corners. Had enough topspin there, Coach, to find that corner.
Hometown girl.
Gregg back to serve. And that was just a little long.
Again, line judge on her knee looking at that ball all the way through.
So it's like calling balls and strikes.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
She's locked in. Gregg, nice pass. Dug out nicely by the Eagles. At the net, and it's tooled and out of bounds, and the kill will go to Asbury, and they'll extend their lead to 3-1. Must be that side of the court, Coach, that gets off to a good start, it seems. And they'll replay. As Coach mentioned earlier, we have a game going just to the left of us. A service air for Asbury. Gives the side out to Rose-Hulman. And Megan Cordy checks in. Play hit from the front row.
If you're new to the game, you have to be in the substitute zone. The official will then beckon you in, and you take your place.
Blocked by Rose at the net. They'll try it again and again tonight, but can't recover. Kate Wood, a presence at the net. 5'11" senior.
It must be down at this end.
I'm telling you, that end has started off both matches really well. Eberreich with a good pass here. Wood with the swing.
Oh, nice save. Bring it back in.
Wood again this time gets the kill.
She called.
Check it. No, it's Allie Foltz.
Foltz called for that one.
The free ball allows the Jillian Gregg as a setter to run some different types of action and different types of offense.
And Foltz makes the play, now serving.
Hangs on the net.
Oh.
Nice up by Foltz. Gregg with the dump. Covered that time by the libero. Here comes the swing. And it's good. A left-handed shot by Cordy. He ties this game at 4. Nice adjustment by Cordy in the air with the left hand. Sets out. Down the line, a big swing by Wood. But finding the corner is Emma Grace Gray for the Eagles. And the side out for Asbury, and that gives them back the lead at 5-4. Defense reacts. Oh. Quick tempo ball put down by Macy Pack. A nice set there by Eve Else Hall.
Look at this. This is quick. That's snapped at the ear, follow through.
They always teach those hitters, snap that wrist, get it down, get that downward tilt.
You play that good, and then you have an unforced turnover.
Second service air by the Eagles this set. And back to serve for Rose. It's Hayden Hamilton. And she gets the ace.
See the flexing of the muscles down there?
Boom!
Booyah.
Hamilton's first ace of the day. And a second one. The freshman getting it done from behind the service line, and a big grin from her. She now has 4 aces on the season. And gives Rose the lead at 7-6. The tip. Rose on the attack. And a big swing by Emma Grace Gray. And she'll get the kill. Good transition by the Asbury Eagles. Get that side out. Out of system is Rose-Hulman. They play it over. And a big swing by Taylor Sobek.
They have gone to that 3 or 4 times, Clark, where they see that they slide over and there's just that little space there, and it's hard to react when that ball's coming that way.
And when it's hit with a lot of force, as Sobek did. Did a touch, it was a touch. Jillian Gregg on the kill. A touch from the back row by Asbury, and it's now 8-8.
Look like we got a chunk of cheese on the sidelines.
It's the cheesehead. And she stepped over the line, a foot fault by Lily Ebright. Something you don't see a whole lot. An unforced service error there on the foot fault. Both teams now with 2 service errors here in set 3. Nice set by Hamilton. And great hustle by the Eagles. Tip, and it gets down. Coop with the kill.
Look at the smiles. I mean, when you do something, you just full of joy, isn't it? Look what I did, Coach.
And these girls put in so much
work
into it.
You bet.
Ebright with the serve. And they're going to call it double contact on the set. I apologize. It wasn't Ebright that was serving last time. She's serving this time. And Rose now goes back on top 10-9. Good serve by her. Hamilton to Gregg. Controlled by the Eagles. Ebright digs that out. And we're going to say a net violation on Rose-Hulman. And that side out goes to Asbury. Must have been on the fall through here, Coach.
Odell, I do believe.
And Lucy Kate Gray, the setter for the Eagles, goes back to serve.
That's when you go, what did I do?
The overpass dug up by Hamilton. Here comes the free ball. Played up nicely by Rose Ebright. And they're going to say another net violation against Rose-Hulman, and Asbury now takes the lead. Number 15 in the net as the game of telephone happens in volleyball, where you have the captain and the coach
now
have to talk to each other through the captain.
We've been covering volleyball for 15 years. Here's what my wife calls it: from the referee to the captain, back to the coaches, something is not said.
It's the game of telephone you played in elementary school. You say a sentence, the student 1 and student 25 says something totally different.
Totally different. And then the coach looks like, I don't understand.
Kill by Rose-Hulman, gets the side out, and Gray goes back to serve. 11-11. Gregg with nice control. Here comes the swing, a tip. Ebright, as the Engineers out of system. And a nice shot by Coop.
You couldn't tell they were out of system, though, could you?
Couldn't tell it. Ebright under control.
We scored.
Puts it high to the pin.
This is how we practice it.
Gets a nice roll shot. Julian Gregg on the serve. Tight. You say Rose touched it at the net. Here comes the free ball. And just a little high. Was it touched? We're going to say no, it was out on that quick tempo three ball. And Asbury again back to serve. Good swing, but nicely dug. The Eagles blocked at the net by Wood. Ebright gets down to it and keeps that ball alive. And that one's put away by McKenna Rummage. Another freshman.
Look like they're keen on Katie Wood.
Coach, you were not joking when you said Asbury is young. I count 11 freshmen.
Yes, sir.
On that roster. That's a good swing by Kate Wood. Wasn't much transition to there. It was rise and fire, and she puts it away. And again, we're tied at 13. This game very similar to set one and how it played out. And an ace. Sophia Coop.
You just like to say that, don't you?
I do.
An ace.
I do. It's like almost like pitching. It's like striking somebody out, I
Gotcha.
think. And that one's a little long. Service error. You want to put pressure with that serve. There's a fine line between pressure and also keeping it in play. We're tied at 14. Rummage to serve. Big wind up and swing by Foltz. And at the net, and it's down for Emma Grace Gray of Asbury. And she gets the kill from her outside hitting position. Rummage to serve again. Versus the flow there with Kate Wood at the right side, dug by the Eagles. Roll shot. Here comes Asbury, tipped at the net. Ebright keeps it alive. But Emma Grace Gray with another kill.
Here's the separation that they did in game number 2. Correction, game number 1.
It was about this point in set one, Coach. You're exactly right. But that service error gives Rose a much-needed side out. Let's see if Allie Foltz can get that offense going for the Fighting Engineers. Down one, 15-16. Comes a swing, roll shot.
Good recovery.
And it's in.
Nice.
Coach, you're so right on that good recovery because when the middle goes back to serve, that takes out
the whole.
It takes out your libero.
Yeah.
And so that someone's going to have to make sure that they communicate and figure out who's going to take that second ball. And a big swing by Emma Grace Gray. Asbury needs an answer. That's who they go to.
Emma and her sister went to Trinity Christian Academy in Lexington, Kentucky.
And only a year apart. So I'm sure they got to
sister
play.
Recruited sister?
I'm sure maybe parents also recruited. And a kill for Kate Wood.
Kate Wood, 5'11", from Prospect, Kentucky.
Kate Wood leads the Fighting Engineers in kills on the season. And freshman Hayden Hamilton back to serve. She had a couple of aces in the last service run. She's able to dig this ball out. Gregg tools the block and gets the kill
took a little bit off of that, didn't she?
Just enough.
Yeah.
Yep, just enough, and it went right off the right side of the blocker's arm and down to the floor. Smart players, Jillian Gregg. Hamilton, nice serve. Swing from the right side.
Oh, she called it in.
It was in. Big time transition and swing. Good set by Eva Elise Hall.
Got to high five everybody on the bench.
Got to give them the love, the excitement. Gordy swings hard. Is she going to get the kill? She does. Nice job by Hayden Hamilton to set Gordy up.
Look at this, 19-18. Good volleyball.
Good volleyball, just like we said at the beginning. A lot of good programs here at the Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology Invitational. Rathburn to serve. And can't keep it up. The off-speed hit there for the kill. Neither team can gain any type of separation. Set 3, it's 19-19. And back to serve, Riley McCord. Gregg from the right side, tools off the block and gets the kill. And Rose now going on top 20-19. And Defensive Specialist of the Year from the HCAC, Lily Ebright to serve. Right at the net. And a smart play. Allie Foltz takes care of the overpass. And Rose now trying to get some separation up 21-19. Asbury's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with him.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN. We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Rose-Hulman fighting the Engineers. Trying to get some separation here in set 3. Against the Asbury Eagles, both teams have won one set apiece. The Rose now serving up 21-19 in what's been a nip and tuck set the entire way.
Nip and tuck?
Nip and tuck.
That's a good line.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh.
Ebright with a great serve. Here comes the free ball. Let's see where Hamilton goes. She goes outside, roll shot. Ebright digs it up again. Here's Gregg. She likes those back corners. Tip.
Oh, nice recovery.
Gregg outside. Tipped again. Good blocking by both teams. Ebright with a good pass to the middle. Gregg swings hard this time. Bounces off the net.
Somebody's got to be there.
Recovered nicely by the Eagles. Ebright with another dig. Gregg from the right side, and it hits the antenna. Just grazes the antenna.
If you deflated the ball by an inch or a pound, it would have touched it. Talk to that manager.
Just kissed it on the side. Barely even moved the antenna.
Yeah, but she's
not going to miss it.
The superstar referee caught it.
She all over it. Comes a swing, a tip, and it's down. A nice play by Coop. And the Fighting Engineers 3 points away.
You feel comfortable with this 2-point lead?
I do with Julian Gregg serving.
Okay. I'm glad you do.
Gregg puts it in the back. Here comes the ball, and it off the top of the net and finds the ground.
Dancing on the net.
Ball had eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And Rummage now to serve, or rather Paisley to serve. Outside swing. There's Gray. And ties it up. Emma Grace Gray. Coach, that's where they go when they need a big kill.
Both teams pushing 3.
And a timeout by Rose-Hulman, tied at 22 here in set 3.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
(22-22) in set 3. Who wants it more? Sydney Hastley back to serve for the Asbury Eagles at 1 set apiece.
They both got a timeout.
1 timeout remaining. Gregg out of system, unable to dig that one up. A tough pass.
Oh, we've been here before. Here we go.
Back and forth seesaw battle. Now, Gregg to Wood, and there it is. Kate Wood.
I think that's the go-to.
Get Kate Wood going. Jillian Gregg will be setting. We're tied at 23.
That was right down the line there.
Great shot by her. And substitutions. Looks like Coach has
got a question.
Coach Rachel Delsey in her 6th year here at Rose-Hulman.
There is a good shot of the officials, and the red-headed gentleman right there, Landon.
Yes.
Is our host this weekend. And what do we have there?
Well, it's a reversal of the call, so
we're tied at 23.
It's 24-22. It's set point. And Asbury keeps it up. Here's a free ball for Rose. They definitely need this opportunity. Go to Kate Wood for the kill.
Now we're at 24-23. So they reverse the decision on the out?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a rotation thing, if that's what the coach was talking to the referee about. But regardless, it's 23-24. And Asbury with the opportunity to win. Gray blocked at the net and finds an opening is McKenna Rummage, and Asbury takes set 3, 25-23. We got a great ball game as we go to set 4. Asbury now leads Coach 2-1.
Down by 6. Never gave up.
Didn't panic.
Kept it close. And that rotational point cost you. And now you're down 2-1. Asbury only needs to play well. Only need one well. Again, girls athletics are so much fun. because the game is over. Now I'm going to laugh and cut up and have a good time.
We'll come back for set 4 here at Rose-Hulman.
Every person has a story waiting to be told. Mr. Jack comes in every Monday.
That's right.
One day I noticed his hat said he was a Korean War veteran. I asked him if he'd ever been to the Korean War Memorial.
No, I never had a chance to go.
That was the day I knew we had to do whatever it took to get him there.
Manny made it happen. I got to go to Washington, D.C. to all the memorials. The World War II Memorial, Naval Memorial, Korean War Memorial. Took all kind of pictures and everything, and it was a good trip, too.
I'm glad that I could be a part of Mr. Jack's story.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN. We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Welcome back to RHIT TV here at Rose-Hulman, where we're getting ready to start set 4. Asbury just taking set 3 by a score of 25-23. Set 2 was won by Rose at 25-15, and set 1 by Asbury 25-22. Coach, what are we looking for set 4?
All games are pretty tight except game number 2, that 10-point victory. Rose-Hulman needs to come out with that same intensity here. If not, they find themselves probably losing this match. But both teams pretty well evenly matched, know how to play, good talent on the floor. It'll be a lot of fun on game number 4.
Game set 4 coming up in just a moment here on RHIT TV.
A good engineer, a good mathematician, a good scientist can identify problems.
But in order to be a great scientist or engineer, you've got to have curiosity and you've got to have creativity. And that's what's going to set you apart.
You can't teach curiosity. You just need to encourage your student to be curious. Curious in anything that they do. Curious so that it brings out the innovations, the new ideas.
(25-23) was the final score of set number 3. We're ready for set number 4. And as we mentioned, momentum. You got to get those momentum.
Got to get it right from the beginning, and that's the set. Set 2, Rose-Hulman captured that right from the outset. Hey, we want you to know that HCAC academic athletes, the Heartland takes academics very seriously. Our athletes each must maintain a 3.5 GPA, and each year over 1,000 student athletes carry at least a cumulative 3.5 GPA and all are named to the HCAC All-Academic Team. Congratulations to those student athletes. Coach, it took me a couple of semesters to accumulate a 3.5 GPA.
Took me 5 years to get a 5.
As we're set for set 4, Jillian Gray gets us started. The Eagles, good hustle by Ebright. It's a miscommunication by Rose-Hulman. And Asbury gets the side out and leads 1-0. Hazley with the serve. Here comes the Eagles. And the kill. Megan Walden. And the energy Asbury's playing with and confidence, you can see it continue to grow.
It's build.
Hazley with the serve. It's a swing from the back row. Gray dug up by Ebright. Big hit and kill, Kate Wood.
Couldn't respond on the hit.
Kate Wood has answered the call when Rose needs a kill at an important time. And with rally scoring, you're never out of it. Coop serves. Here comes Gray. Tipped at the net. And that'll be a point for Rose, and they tied at 2.
Rose has never, it just seemed like 2 points is it. That's how tight these two teams are.
Very evenly matched. Gray with the swing. Blocked at the net by Rose. There's a tip. Fultz gets a hand on it. Roll shot. Ebright into the stands. Plays it up. Greg sends it high over the net. Cross shot dug up by Wood. And Asbury controls. Gray from the outside. Touch, and it's going to be a kill. Emma Grace Gray, the 5'9" junior, adds another kill to her total. You can tell that ball's hit when those defenders get a piece of it, and it flies.
And you can hear it up here, the nice solid hit.
It's like your golf game, Coach.
No.
Kate Wood from the right side gets the kill. And it's 3-3, and Allie Fultz back to serve.
The official now asking the coach asking the official to check the lineup.
You know, there are certain rules in things that can happen. A coach can do like a lineup check, or they can do a replay. That it's very unique to just volleyball.
You can always ask for a rotational check, and they'll give it to you. That's good. I like that rule.
Well, you can, and it saves you a point.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to call 4 hits. Is that dicking it over the net? Good call by the R2, the down ref. Rose now has battled back to lead 4-2 after an early deficit. Fultz sends it over the net. And a hitting error.
Now Rose separates by 2, 5-3.
In the set they won, they got off to a really good start. In control the entire time. Push, Fultz able to get it to it. Asbury wanted the double contact. And it's blocked at the net by Neighbor.
Almost like a joust.
Really quick hands and a quick jump by Naybauer to get her the block. Rose now on top 6-3. And Kate Wood with the block.
Back to back. 6-3.
A big block by Kate Wood. She was up there against Emma Grace Gray. There's a reverse to the flow. Wood gets it up.
See the rotation there? Asbury?
Yes, not called. Wood, though, gets a piece of that one. Roll shot finds a spot. Megan Walden. And the kill gives a side out to the Eagles. In to serve is Hall for the Eagles. And an ace for Hall. A nice floater serve. That ball just moves and dies right in front of that back row. And the score is 7-5. Hall serves it again. Outside, big swing. Dug nicely by McCord. Gray with the roll shot. Here's Wood from the right side. And they're going to say it was into the net. 4 hits. And Asbury gets close to tying this game. It's now 7-6. Coach Tiffany Horton and Asbury talking to her team, giving the zones. Blocked, and it's in. Give the block to Macy Pack.
And we're tied.
Asbury tied it up. 7-7 substitutions. As Harshinias goes out, and service error for Asbury.
Ball went a little deep.
Hayden Hamilton checks in. See if Rose can get some separation. Get that 3 or 4 point cushion. Ebright to Hamilton. Gregg on the tip. Nice pancake by McCord. Keeps it alive. Big swing! Megan Cordy.
Well, the fluffy pancake was perfect, but the big hammer.
Good set by Jillian Gregg, and Megan Cordy brought it with the kill. Left hand, that's just a nice play, but they're going to say it's a lift.
Oh.
Couldn't tell if that was on the attack, Coach, or if that was on
I think that was
the
at the attack. I think that was the attack.
Rose now goes up 10-7. They must have this set to play a fifth and final set. Gregg from the right side. The defense gets a piece again. Ebright plays it up. Gregg with the kill. Jillian Gregg coming from the right side. And Asbury is going to take a timeout. Rose on top, 11-7. Customize sponsorships. Tailor your sponsorship package to fit your unique marketing objectives and budget. With any questions, contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org.
Also, don't forget to follow the HCAC tournaments right here on RHI-TV and on the HCAC TV network, powered by IndianaSRN. Must be pretty warm on the floor because the fans are blowing.
And a lot of even the ball boys are coming out here during timeouts. And
hey, could they come to the studio?
we could use it.
We could use the
fans too.
A little warm in there. What a beautiful facility.
Yeah,
driving into campus today.
Beautiful campus, and we saw a 25-year-old facility, has everything you want from a swimming aspect, the indoor track,
tennis courts,
this great basketball facility for volleyball as well. As Hamilton gets it, ace.
That came up by here. Did you see me?
I thought Savannah was going to get in position.
I did too.
And make a play. But Sticks was in the way. Hamilton trying to give Rose a little more breathing room from behind the service line. But blocked. Naybauer blocked at the net by the Asbury defense. (12-8). Emma Grace Gray serving. And Asbury plays it up. Free ball. Here comes the Rose offense. Tipped in the corner, and it's good.
Had eyes.
Naybauer saw the opening in the corner.
How about this separation here? Look at this. This thing had eyes. Boom.
Right in the corner. 6 rotation hitter in the back row for Asbury. Couldn't cover that corner. And Rose with the tilt. And they'll send a free ball over. Gregg. Here's the tip, and it's out. Thought it might have went off a Rose player, but it did not. The Rose continues to make a run. They are now up with their largest lead of this set at 14-8. Good serve by Rathburn. Ebright in the corner to Gregg. And a kill by Coop. Coach, that's where the advantage of having two setters, having a setter that's a hitter. Gregg able to handle that ball nicely.
Almost like an extra hitter.
Great touch out there. Coop with the kill. And then a service error. First service error for Rose this set.
And this is what you really need for a young ball club. You know, where's the maturity earlier in the year if you're Asbury down 15-9?
Here's cross swing, dug by Gray. And set a little too low. They call that double contact. And that side out. And Rose 9 points away from tying this match up. Ebright to serve. Wichita, Kansas. Oh, it's a little deep.
When players look at the ball and then churn and look it all the way through, I wish I had my catcher could be able to look into a ball like that.
Good discipline by the back row for the Eagles. Here comes Asbury. Big swing by number 16, Allie Foltz.
And we got to give our host a thumbs up on how to do the lines here. Great lines. I mean, there's a lot of lines on the floor, but they have done a great job of outlining. A lot of room to play. Outstanding.
And it's easy to see for us as broadcasters as a play at the net. And winning the joust was Gregg.
The separation, again, is 8. Game 2, 10.
Got to 10. Let's see if they can push 7 more. A good serve by Gregg. Cross swing and a great cut shot by Megan Walden.
Now you need a run. If you're Asbury right now, you need a run.
What do you think a good goal here, Coach, is? Maybe 15?
I would try to push the 15. Oh, well. No, I would say Rose-Hulman.
A big swing.
The fans at Asbury's upset with me because I didn't finish, I thought, but nice hit by Rose.
19-11. Coop to serve. And trouble. Free ball. Ebright has to
they couldn't handle it.
And is it in? Nice shot.
Rose recovered very quickly because they were out of sort and they needed a miracle. They got one.
Ebright so fast to the ball. Cordy was able to put that one away. Ebright again with the pass. Kate Wood with the kill. 21-11 Rose. Their timeout, Asbury, their final timeout of the set. Rose up big here in set 4.
A good engineer, a good mathematician, a good scientist can identify problems.
But in order to be a great scientist or engineer, you've got to have curiosity and you've got to have creativity. And that's what's going to set you apart.
You can't teach curiosity. You just need to encourage your student to be curious. Curious in anything that they do. Curious so that it brings out the innovations, the new ideas.
Welcome back to Rose-Hulman.
Let me show you something on the screen here. I know we don't have a telescope, but see the 25-22, 3 points, right?
Right.
Then you look at 25-15, that's 10 separation points.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. Then you look at 25-23, 2 points, and then you're up by 10 again. The inconsistency early it's got to hurt you, because if you win this one, you can't be inconsistent because it's only to 15.
The mark of a young team.
Okay.
11 freshmen.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
No.
I want it. I'm ready.
You're playing college. You're playing college volleyball.
It is.
But you're right.
But it's a new.
But I'm telling you what, 3 years from now, when we come back to this tournament, they're going to be tough.
They're going to be tough.
My goodness.
Going to be seasoned.
We're seasoned today.
We are. We got more volleyball later on today. There's a block at the net by Wood. She's able to dig this one up. Outside and off the block, and it's down. Gordy for the kill.
On to touch.
Tool shot. Tools the block. 22-11.
Oh, coach.
And a free ball. Ebright with the dime pass and another kill. This time it's Allie Foltz. And the Rose offense clicking on all cylinders.
And you're out of timeout, so you got to live with this now.
Excellent point, Coach. No more timeouts. Overpass! Foltz puts it down. And it's set point for Rose, up 24-11.
Dominating.
Here comes the Asbury attack. Wood with the block. Outside to Gray. She'll roll shot. And what do we have?
We got a net violation.
Net violation on Rose-Hulman. Number 22. Kate Wood in the net. And that stops the Rose run. Asbury with the serve. Can't afford any mistakes. Here's a swing by Foltz. Dug up nicely by Asbury. Roll shot. And it doesn't go over the net. And that's the end of set 4. Rose-Hulman has tied it up at 2 sets apiece. We got set 5 coming up, Coach, and it's all momentum all the time.
Well, the way that Rose-Hulman has played and finished this game, the momentum, you don't want to leave the floor. It's like, do the coin toss, let's get back on the floor. You get that 3-minute intermission, but coin toss is very important here, and where you're going to, if you're going to serve or if you're going to play defense.
It seems like the north side of the court has been the court where we've had all the winning sets from tonight as they're having the coin toss. We'll come back for set 5 at the Rose-Hulman.
Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably can help you too. Contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
I got to say this on air because I love our director.
He
told me not to lose my sense of humor. I'm glad I'm here.
Well, I'm glad you're here too, Coach, as RHIT TV's excited to bring you set 5.
Look at that bench. That bench is like poised. It's like, here's what we're going to do. We had a cheese head somewhere, and it went away.
Is that kind of like the turnover chain or the turnover belt?
I think so.
Yeah, bringing some excitement. Well, hey, IndianaSRN, don't miss any chance to be a part of the excitement and leave a lasting impact at IndianaSRN Game Day sponsor. Join us, and let's create an unforgettable game days together. That's IndianaSRN.
Also, if you like to help underwrite the RHIT TV, contact the same guy, coach@IndianaSRN.org. We'll pass that information, and who knows? We could be doing your game right here on the network.
And that would be fantastic. Bring these student athletes in the light. If we look at set one, Asbury won 25-22, but set two, all Rose, 25-15. And Coach, as you mentioned, the set Asbury wins. They won set three, 23-25. Very close nip-tuck sets, where as we look at set two and set four, Rose completely dominating, winning 25-12 last set.
Look who's going to serve.
There will be service to Rose-Hulman and Jillian Gregg, who got off to such a hot start in set two. This is a game to 15.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
You cannot afford any unforced turnovers. You got to play well.
And that means little things. You got to have good passing. That communication piece got to be important as you're talking to each other, where hitters are, where that defense is located. Gregg sets. We're underway in set five. And a kill, a great start by Megan Walden.
14. See, we count down now.
Count down.
I learned from a couple people, you never count up now. Now you count down. All you want to get to 0.
Here comes the Rose attack, Kate Wood.
Oh, look at that hustle.
Oh. Almost. Nice try.
That was from the front row.
Kate Wood with the kill. That back line of the Eagles did their best. But it's a kill for Wood, and we're tied at 1. Coop with the serve. Nice hustle by Walden. Here comes a free ball. Ebright outside. A big swing.
Big serve.
40 at the net was Foltz. They keep it alive is Asbury. Todd from the right side. There. And the big block by Emma Grace Gray on Kate Todd. Big swing, big block. The swing really provided all the power to get that big over the defense.
And a big finish.
So side out, Asbury. Good serve. Todd from the middle. Here comes Gray. Tools it off the block. Asbury with a nice 3-1 lead here. Set 5.
15 is the magic number.
Gregg outside, nice cross court. Good hustle by Lucy Kate Gray. Tip. Gray.
Oh, that looked like a free ball.
Here comes Jillian Gregg trying to find that corner. Barber with the dig. Walden with the swing. Todd off the top of the block. Walden, nice rally by both teams. And a tool shot by Megan Cordy.
We've had several of those tonight.
Good rally by both teams. Megan Cordy with the kill. And side out gives Rose-Hulman the ball. And that's out, no touch. Rose is now tied it at 3.
Frustration there.
Set might have been a touch low.
Maybe. Good call.
Foltz on the serve. And it's long. Service air.
It missed it by that much.
Inches. Attempting to be very disciplined and have great court awareness to let that one go. The Eagles now serving up 4-3 in set 5.
And did she lose that on the way up?
That's a doink.
Yeah, it sounded like she lost it on the way up.
That was Bluestein, Ariana Bluestein from Lorton, Virginia, came in to serve. She's in the back row. Hayden Hamilton for Rose to serve. Here's a slide and executed beautifully by Macy Pack.
Now it's a race to 10.
Just keeps getting closer and closer. I've had one coach tell me it was almost a race to 9. If you feel like you got the 9 first, then he felt like you had the upper hand. And that service error, the second one in a row for Asbury.
Can I be honest, with my coaching days, if my team could even get to 9, I was real happy. Score 5-5.
Kylie Rathburn to serve. Pretty cool to have all these teams watching this own match. It's the only one going right now. The stands are filling up as the ace by Rathburn gives Rose the 1-point advantage. Oh, and I see the cheesehead. It's back. Rathburn. 4 hits. 4 hits on that, Macy Pack.
How long do you go without calling a timeout?
Well, I think 9's that magic number. I think if you can try to maybe eliminate maybe 8 or 9. It's a good set. Ebright with a nice pass. Free ball over. Let's see what the Eagles can do here. Another slide. Blocked by Coop.
Oh, nice recovery.
Gregg cross court with the kill. 8-5, and momentum clearly on the side of Rose-Hulman. Asbury, and they're going to switch sides when the first team gets to 8 here. It's kind of like a little timeout for you, Coach.
Little timeout, a little bit of breather. You get about 30 seconds to talk to your team and see what's going on. Don't forget, we have volleyball all night tonight. We have another game at 7:30. This game is running a little late, but now we have a timeout. Asbury, we'll take a break.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
So I stopped in at Chick-fil-A for lunch and saw Officer Wilson come in. I decided to place a dine-in mobile order and have a cookie delivered to him just to show appreciation for his service for our community.
A few minutes later, I noticed that Officer Wilson had gotten up and left, and I knew he hadn't gotten his cookie yet.
And I'm headed to my car. I turn around and I see Allie, and she's running after me.
Mr. Police Officer, Mr. Police Officer.
Usually when someone yells officer, officer, they want to ask me about a ticket they got. I absolutely wanted the cookie. This cookie's delicious.
In a race to 15 and set 5, Rose-Hulman now on top 8-5 with some momentum. And freshman Hayden Hamilton.
But they're on the wrong side.
They're on the wrong. Every team that has won every set has been on that other side of the court. And rather, that was Rathburn serving. Ebright with the dig. Reversing the flow to Gregg. She goes to the touch, and it's in! Referee right on the call. That was chalk, Coach, right on the line.
I go zone by. I'll go zone by 5 here. Zone 5.
Let's see where Rathburn chooses to place it. And Ebright everywhere. Gregg with the push. Here comes Asbury on the attack. They go with the push. There's the advantage of having 2 setters in. Gregg with the set. Oh, trouble. And
that was the collision that caused that 2 hits and that contact, double contact.
Double contact. And Asbury going to take another timeout to try to stop this run that Rose is on.
We're doing things so quickly. A lot of times we know that we need help. So our professors all know us by name.
Basically, everybody knows everybody here.
That one-on-one personal connection you're getting with the faculty, you don't get that a lot of places.
We're not just saying, here, go do this hard project. We are right there with them. We work with them.
The faculty are there for you.
Kylie Rathburn on a nice service run for the Rose-Hulman Engineers.
Can we go on a tight shot with that cheese head? What's that say?
It looks like it says number 12. Yeah, Kai Cheese. Kai Cheese for Kylie Rathburn.
Gotcha.
Kai Cheese. She is on a service run for the Fighting Engineers, who once trailed this set 3-1, now up 10-5. As it's 15 win by 2. And that one goes out. So service error for Rose-Hulman.
The ball retriever caught the ball on the bounce. Nice. Anybody want
just
this?
Just nonchalant.
Yes, you want this?
Riley McCord now for Asbury. There's the push. Maybauer. Tip. Controlled by Rose. Gregg cross court. Kept alive. Another tip, and this one's good. Sophia Coop, the senior.
Now they're down by, they need 4. Look at this, right down the line. That's a nice shot.
Notice that defender was all the way in the back, took advantage of the tip over the block.
Now you need to recover here if you're Rose-Hulman. Your libero is serving.
And an ace.
Well, you don't have to recover too much when you do that.
Service pressure from Lily Ebright.
Now you push 3.
And a big serve for the libero goes back to zone 5 as coach wanted. Overpass put away by Julian Gregg.
Good point that was just mentioned in my ear. Is the gas out with Asbury? Playing already this afternoon, now playing 5 games. Could be.
Could be. Great point. Ebright, again, putting pressure on the defense. Roll shot, she's there to recover. Hamilton, did Gregg save it? They'll say no. Excellent try by her.
You notice how she played along and no. That's why we have the antenna. That's awesome.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Lucy Kate Gray to serve now for the Eagles. Roll shot. Gray puts it up. Here comes the Engineer offense, the Fighting Engineers. And a free ball. And a nice 31 ball to Allie Foltz. And we are at set and match point, Coach.
Rose-Hulman's feeling it right now.
1 point away. Gregg with the serve. Walden with the swing. Good hustle by Gregg to get to that ball. The tip kept alive. And blocked at the net by Allie Foltz, and that'll do it. Rose-Hulman will come away with a 3-2 win against the Asbury Eagles. Set 1 to Asbury 25-22. Set 2 to Rose 25-15. Asbury wins set 3 25-23. Rose wins set 4 25-12, and set 5 at 15-7.
Game that took 1 hour and 30 minutes to play.
And don't forget to join us for our 7:20 pregame show for our next matchup. It features the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers taking on the Grove City College Wolverines. Until then, for my partner, the coach Keith Myers, for Jerry Collins, for Sticks, and for Savannah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.